Have you ever caught your cat staring at you from across the room, only to slowly close their eyes when you make eye contact? Or wondered why they insist on bringing you gifts that sometimes aren't exactly welcome? The truth is, your cat is constantly communicating with you through subtle behaviors that most owners completely misinterpret or miss entirely. Recent research shows cats form deep emotional attachments to their humans, mirroring parent-child relationships. How can you tell if your cat truly trusts you? Today, I'm sharing 10 signs your cat trusts you. If you're new, hit that subscribe button and notification bell. Let's dive into the fascinating world of feline trust. Our first sign might seem simple, but it's actually one of the most meaningful forms of feline communication: the slow blink, sometimes called a cat kiss. You know what I'm talking about? That moment when your cat looks at you and deliberately closes their eyes slowly. Think about it from an evolutionary perspective. Closing their eyes puts a predator in a vulnerable position. So, by voluntarily closing their eyes in your presence, your cat is essentially saying, "I feel so safe with you that I can let my guard down completely." It's like a silent "I love you" in cat language. This behavior is particularly significant because cats rely heavily on visual cues for survival. Now, this next sign is one that trips up a lot of cat guardians. When your cat rolls over and shows their belly, it's easy to assume they want a belly rub, and sometimes they do. But the reality is more nuanced, and understanding the difference can reveal volumes about their trust in you. A cat's belly is their most vulnerable area, housing vital organs with minimal protection. When a cat truly trusts you, they may roll over and remain relaxed, with loose limbs, a calm expression, and maybe even a little purr going. However, if their body seems tense with dilated pupils or twitching tail, they're actually in a defensive position, ready to deploy all 4 sets of claws if needed. The ultimate sign of trust is when your cat not only exposes their belly, but actually welcomes your touch there. Sleep is when animals are most vulnerable. Your cat's sleeping habits around you show their trust. A cat who trusts you will sleep in exposed positions. These positions leave them defenseless, but show they feel safe. Cherish this deep trust and vulnerability. Chapter 4. The upright tail greeting, reserved for family only. A cat's upright tail is an emotional barometer. It signals friendliness, affection, and an invitation to interact. This greeting is reserved for those they consider family. Your cat is saying, "You're my family and I'm happy to see you." Chapter 5. Kneading a trip down memory lane. Alright folks, who here has experienced the rhythmic pushing of paws against your lap, often accompanied by purring and a somewhat tranced-out expression on your cat's face? That, my friends, is kneading, sometimes affectionately called making biscuits, and it's more significant than many owners realize. This behavior has deep roots in your cat's infancy. Kittens knead against their mother's belly to stimulate milk flow while nursing. When your adult cat kneads on or near you, they're engaging in a behavior associated with their most primal feelings of security, comfort, and contentment. What makes this a profound sign of trust is that your cat is displaying emotional vulnerability. Notice where your cat chooses to knead. Cats who trust deeply will often knead directly on their human's body lap, chest, or even arms. Chapter 6. Gifts of Affection, Decoding the Love Language of Prey. Now, this next one is a doozy. It's the one that most cat guardians misunderstand, but it's actually a huge compliment, even if it doesn't feel like it at the time. I'm talking about those gifts your cat brings you. One of the most misunderstood signs of feline trust is when your cat brings you presents. Whether it's toys, socks, or yes, sometimes hunting trophies like mice or insects. In feline social structures, food sharing and teaching hunting skills are reserved for trusted colony members and offspring. When your indoor cat brings you a toy, they're simulating this important social ritual. They're essentially treating you as both family and someone they want to care for. Have you ever had your cat lick your hand arm or even try to groom your hair? If so, congratulations. You're experiencing one of the most intimate forms of feline trust. This behavior, called allo-grooming, is normally reserved for cats who share strong social bonds within the same colony. In multi-cat households, you might notice cats grooming each other's heads in difficult-to-reach areas. When your cat grooms you, they're accepting you as part of their inner circle. What makes this particularly meaningful is that grooming is an inherently vulnerable activity for cats. By focusing on grooming you, they temporarily let down their guard and stop monitoring their surroundings. The location matters too. If your cat focuses on grooming your face or hair, this mimics how mother cats groom their kittens and how bonded cats groom each other. It might seem strange, but it's all about trust. Following you into the bathroom shows remarkable trust. Cats are vulnerable while eliminating. In nature, they rely on trusted members to keep watch. Your cat may be offering protection and seeking reassurance. It's also about social bonding and reciprocity. Cats want to be involved in your daily routine. Allowing them during private moments reinforces trust. This next one is a classic sign of cat affection, but it's also a powerful display of trust. When your cat rubs their head against you, whether it's against your legs as you walk in the door or pressing their forehead against your face, they're engaging in one of the most significant trust behaviors in the feline world, head bunting. This behavior serves dual purposes. First, it's a form of scent marking using the special glands located around your cat's face, particularly on their cheeks, chin, and forehead. By marking you with their scent, your cat is essentially labeling you as safe and familiar, part of their territory and social group. What makes head bunting particularly meaningful is the vulnerability involved. Your cat is putting their most vital body part, their head, directly in contact with you. Our final sign might seem subtle, but it's perhaps the most comprehensive indicator of trust: your cat's overall body language when they're around you. A cat who completely trusts you will display a constellation of relaxed signals that collectively speak volumes. Look for these key indicators: soft, half-closed eyes rather than wide, alert ones, relaxed whiskers pointing slightly forward rather than flattened or fully extended, ears in neutral position, not constantly swiveling to track sounds, a loose, gently curved body rather than a tense, compressed posture, slow, deliberate movements rather than quick, startled ones, comfortable showing their back to you without constantly monitoring your location. These signs of trust show the beautiful language your cat uses to express their feelings. Recognize and appreciate the depth of your bond. Trust is earned through patience and understanding. Every cat has their own timeline for trust. Share your experiences in the comments. If you found this helpful, give it a thumbs up and share. Thank you for watching.